So I have this very unenviable job of being a VC, and as you can imagine, I usually get like 5 to 10 proposals a day via mail. Most of them sometimes via Pooja or Vikas, referring their close friends and with a very strong recommendation. And what's my usual response? No, right? That's what I end up saying, right? I mean, Anand, do you want to see this company? Oh, sure. And then after a week, I avoid his calls. 1, 2, 3. Oh, so Anand, what did you think? Sorry. Right? So, somebody comes, makes a very passionate pitch. All the conviction actually. Right? You can see this guy will make the money. And frankly, 90% of the time I am convinced that the guy is going to do very well, the business is going to do very well. But you know what? I got money only for 5 or 10 investments in a year. So I say no to almost everybody. Right? Broadly, my default response, if you shake me in the night, my answer will be no, right? No. And so the thing is that, and that's how venture capital is. Right? I mean, and which is why this book is a good solution, right? So, because a lot of time people come, so what do you suggest for me? I'm like, I don't know, right? But no, it's a book, right? By the way. So, probably good idea will be to keep a few copies with me in my office and hand over end of a meeting. Frankly, a lot has been written about Sunanda and her colleagues in the press about venture capital and people raising funds and making big and all that. But by the way, if you look at the Sensex company, right? Top 500 companies in the country. Can you name any single company which was started because of venture capital? Any company, one listed company, because of venture capital, any company? No, right? And there are a lot of startup companies, by the way. Have you guys seen the movie Guru? Yes. You have, right? Yeah. So what was the source of funding? He flagged it right away, right? He seemed to be speaking earlier. So, basically, if you want to start something, if you got the instinct in you, you will beg, borrow, steal. And Vikas has given slightly more legitimate methods of begging, borrowing, and stealing, to put it in a better way. But broadly, that's what it is. And I have seen that most of the successful businesses, including Naukri, which is a listed company and a very large company at that, actually did not raise money for the first 4 years of existence and was a very profitable company when it raised its first round of funding. And by the way, they only raised money once, very small amount. So we ourselves, right, Vikas and I and there are 2 others, we were founders in a company and we were lucky, right? In 99.com boom, we went out and within like a few months, 2 or 3 meetings, we had like a large check in our pocket and we thought life was done, right? I mean, I actually got married after that. and life was done, right? I mean, no, quite the contrary, actually. Within less than a year, because all the money was gone.
Yeah, we were bankrupt.
We were actually bankrupt. We were bankrupt to the extent of, for a long time, for like around 6 months, before every payroll. So we had never default on a salary. And we actually funded through internal accruals by broadly, right, pimping our skills and whatever we could do. We just took any project, any IT project of any sort that came our way, and we went and executed it. Strategy, no strategy. We just wanted to survive. One thing was very clear, and which is broadly why we are all here. In fact, most of the people I talk to these days are like MBAs and double MBAs, and yet they want to do entrepreneurship. These people actually could do very well in a job. But most of us become entrepreneurs because that's the only way we want to live. Right? We just don't want to do a job. We don't want to be under somebody. We don't want to open a KFC franchise or a Domino's franchise. We want to do something of our own. And if that's what you want to do, you will find a way to fund it. Success is not linked to venture capital. Venture capital is very, very little, and which is what the book talks about. Eventually, if you are successful, as in the book. A lot of times, for example, this company called Chumbak. So I was at Seed Fund, and frankly, we did fund Chumbak at Seed Fund, but I was reluctant. Right? I saw the guy, phenomenal business, right? I mean, how can you go wrong by getting designers magnets from China for 10 rupees a piece and sell to Indians at 400 rupees a piece in Costco, right? I mean, some of the younger kids are going to cry at Costco. Mama, मुझे लेना ही लेना है. It's going to sell very easily at 400 rupees. There's no way you're going to lose money in that. But I had reservations, multiple sorts, and those guys have gone strength to strength. There is another big round. I don't know if it's there in the book. It isn't. Another round of money, and they're doing very well. So I think usually a validation from an investor. The other problem which in fact Anand sir was saying about bank funding. Most of the services companies, which is usually what many of us try to start, actually don't get bank support because you don't have land, mortgage, all of that. And in services company, when we were running an IT services company, we went to SIDBI. That guy, like the SIDBI person, actually didn't even entertain us. We didn't even sit in the office. We had an appointment, but because the moment we started, oh, what do you guys do? At an IT services company, I was not even allowed to sit. I just talked standing for 10 minutes and I was out for a fixed appointment. Because that's how, even today, actually, for most of the services companies, including IT services, BPO services, it's very, very tough to get a bank loan. So yes, we have a compendium. I'm sure that there will be more.